What I find interesting is it's not just management by walking around and learning. It also gives the leader the chance to express the vision, to actually empower those people to make decisions, to let them do the leading from the front lines. And I think that sometimes the vision gets lost or it doesn't get communicated. I work with a lot of startups. And with a startup, everybody can knows what's going on because there's only 6 people in the organization. But when you've got 6,000 in an organization and you get a situation like the current pandemic where everyone is suddenly remote working, you want to make sure that people feel like they're informed, that they're empowered, and that they can actually make change and move things forward without the kind of traditional micromanagement.
Yeah, I mean, I'd go both sides of that coin, and I haven't got it in front of me. It was one of those papers we sent you. There was a community college which put out something to all of its employees, a list of 10 things. And the 10 things on the list was you're not supposed to be as productive as in the past. And I got a tweet this morning of a guy who was beside himself with joy because in the middle of one of the work from home meetings, he was a boss. His 5-year-old came in and jumped up on his knee. Now, I've watched that happen or watched videos of it. And when the 5-year-old jumps up, dad tries to push, or dad probably, push the 5-year-old away. But when the boss picks the 5-year-old up and gives him a big hug, you have done one of the single greatest motivational acts in the history of humankind. And it really is huge. But
people can see that they're human.
MBWA is a metaphor.
Yes.
MBWA, which is why to me it works in the work from home thing. It is a metaphor for engaging with people. When you started the words you said, it reminded me years ago of a company that I visited, and they were working on new workspace, and they put a series of little comfy chairs or couches outside the restroom doors. And they said, people go to the restroom, come out of the restroom, and there are a couple of people there. And so why not sit down and have a random and casual chat? Because it is worth its weight in something that is so much. One of the things you said, by the way, I believe that we can do a lot of this stuff, and you used the exact language, in work from home. But what is going to be incredibly difficult is a work from home meeting is going to be the quote unquote right people to deal with the issue. And so at the work from home meeting about the product, you're not going to have the opportunity to have that casual chat with a person in finance or the person. And I really believe that lateral miscommunication, whether it's war and a big battle or whether it's a little commercial activity, lateral communication is everything. There are two things that I believe in: lateral and down. It's a silly term, but I call it sucking up versus sucking down. And the winners are the ones who suck down, and the losers are the ones who suck up. Unfortunately, that's not always true, which incidentally takes me to another of my favorite issues of the last 24 years. And that is, women are a lot more comfortable doing lateral and down stuff than men. The whole women's thing started for me, and this is really bad to say because it sounds like stuff like this is crap, but it's true, with a conversation at a seminar of mine with a senior AT&T systems telecoms executive. And he said to me out of the blue, he said, I only hire women. And I said, well, that's cool. What's the point? And he said, women are willing to invest. Women don't worry about rank. They are totally willing to invest in conversations with people who are 3 levels below them. Guys are rank conscious. and they won't talk to anybody unless the person has the same rank as they do. And I mean, that's a little bit of an exaggeration, but it's actually not too much of an exaggeration. And, God
Totally
bless
true.
it. Yeah. And yeah, I got in a fight on Twitter a few days ago that, got my hackles up when, well, somebody was saying there are no gender differences. And, I don't know. I want a Twitter button more than block, which is punch in the nose. Though I'm too old because everybody else is faster than I am and stronger than I am now. Not that I ever was very strong.